guys, doing another believe it or not video for you guys. Hope you like it. Hope you comment on it. Tell me what you think about it, and whether you believe it or not, or whatever, any kind of stuff like that. Go up there and get my own personal stop sign. There's 4 of them here. Okay, I'm doing 1958 today. Things happened in 1958, or whereabouts. Woo, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, slow down there, buddy. Okay, let's see, 1958. See some stuff happened in 1958, which is Harley Davidson for the first year of white wall tires. Yes, sir. 1958 white wall tires. Okay, last week I talked about Sportsters, first year of Sportster, but this year, 1958, they came out with another Sportster, and it's a better one. Had more horsepower. I think last year was 55, the first year of the Sportster. This year was, last year was 40 horsepower, this year was 55. XLCH, I think they were called, Sportsters. Not sure what last year might have been called XL Sportsters. But anyhow, I can't remember. Can't remember yesterday. Okay. Got another thing for sports, for Harleys is, of course, the small bikes already had swing arm frame with shocks on it. This is the first year the big bikes come with rear suspension. That's why they call them a dual glide. You see, the first year of rear suspension, so they have suspension on the front and the rear, hydraulic. The rear had coilover springs, coilover shocks, rather. And the front end had your hydraulic front end. I guess the year before that they just called them hybrid glide. Now they call them dual glide because they had suspension on both ends. Another upgrade they did for Harley was you got to put a better transmission in there. As far as what they did to it, I'm not sure, but it's a bit more beefier transmission, and also a better clutch. They did a better job on the clutch. Get that rascal working better. And another thing that I have on my old bike now was the first year of hydraulic brakes. And I'm gonna tell you what, if they're any worse than if the mechanical brakes were any worse than the hydraulic, they didn't have no brakes at all, because my bike has not very good brakes. Of course, when you come to the disc brakes, they're a whole lot better on bikes. Mine they didn't come with it, so I'd never changed them over. So just got to be extra careful. They don't have a lot of stopping power, but they got stopping power, but not like disc brakes are. You get down on both brakes at the same time, they do decent. Not the best though. Okay, I think I said everything now. You got the white wall tires, the brakes, the hydraulics, Sportster. That might be it for the Harley Davidson part. I'm sure they had some more in there, other little things that happened for Harley new, but it's nothing small. These other kind of big stuff. So I got something else for it to happen in 1958 is Charles de Gaulle was the president, was first time the president of France in 1958. That's something in history. Okay. Let's see, we got another one there. Let's see, this guy wasn't president, but he tried to take over Cuba, all-out war on the Cuban government, and the asshole, I mean the guy stayed in power for a long time. Fidel Castro, his brother took over, and he's just as bad. So they don't have very good government there. They have a communist type government, and that's not good because they're a dictator, and dictatorship can sometimes kill its own people. Just after people in Russia. But Putin is having all his people killed now for no reason whatsoever other than ego and trying to get more land. Power. Yeah, Putin's a bad man. What did Margaret Thatcher say? Do y'all know what she said? Her famous saying was, socialism is great until you run out of other people's money. Okay? She didn't say that in 58, but I'm not exactly when she said it, but she did say it. I was getting some new grass. Peel off the old, into the new. Alright now, we got something else going. Khrushchev, you know him? You know he was a communist ruler in Russia. The same year he came into power. Khrushchev. Now, Russia's had some bad. Let me close this up. Russia's had some bad leaders in their time. I forget the guy's name that had the birthmark on his face. He wasn't too bad. Stalin, crashes. He killed like 5 million of his own people. He was a terrible, terrible leader. That's in time of the World War II. We kind of got in him to beat the Germans, but just think if them two got together to beat us. Shoo! What kind of world we have now? Not a good one. Not a good one. Alright, I'm coming up here to Seaford, Virginia. If I take it right up here, I'll be going into Seaford. I don't know if y'all know anything about York County, but this is just part of York County. Seaford. I'm trying to think on my little list. I don't got anything else to say on this thing. So far, I haven't had to rethink. I think I got it all. As here's Seaford Road. Dandy straight ahead, that's where my uncle used to preach at. Where my brother got married at. Down that way. This down here is where Doug Jones lives at. An old friend of mine from work. Yes sir, that feels good. Oh! I'm riding on my 2012 Deluxe. She's nice. She rides good, feels good. She actually corners a little better than the Heritage, I think. Just a hair, it could be mine, but Heritage got nice saddlebags on them. Heritage is my all-time favorite. I don't know, maybe the thing with the handlebars like this might be a little more stable. You call it that. So, Larry's going to try to think if I missed anything on my list, which I don't think I did. Other than when I was talking about Putin, that was an add one. That wasn't on my list. I was trying to remember, but Putin's a bad man. He don't seem like he wants to negotiate with anybody. All he wants to do is keep on fighting, keep on killing. He wants that land from Ukraine. What is he wonderful? What good is it doing him? You're getting thousands of people killed a week. What good is that land doing him? That man's a madman. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a little worried about him having able to put his finger on a nuclear weapon, because he's out and out do something bad, because he's a lunatic. He's not got his marbles. You know, what do y'all think? Tell me what you think about Putin. Putin doing all this killing and stuff and sending his own people out to get killed. For what reason? No good reason other than he's just power hungry. Now, he didn't went out and had all his people killed. If he says now, well, let's forget about all this. You say, well, you let all people die for nothing? Well, more are going to die. It ain't going to be for nothing. This man's crazy. He is one lunatic. I'm about to make a U-turn here and head back the other way. So I appreciate it if y'all would comment on my stuff. Tell me what you think. Tell me something you like. I'll maybe put on here next week. Something happened in 1959. I'll do 1959 next week probably. I'm not 100% sure, but a pretty good chance I'll do 59. Let me know. Something in the world went on in 59, or something happened to you in 59. Are you that old? I was born in the 50s. So give me your and if you haven't done it before, subscribe to my channel. It's all for fun. I'm not getting nowhere. I just like to collect my subscribers. I'm not gonna use the HR word. It does no good. Here we go. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That feels good. Put a to slow down by getting a good ticket. Yeah, that felt good. Felt real good. Sounds good. Got nice fancy behind exhaust pipes on this rascal. Alright folks, I'm gonna call it in here in a minute, but I might let the video just run when I'm heading down the road. But y'all have a good day, and I'll see if I can't get this video out today. We will see. Later, people. Oh yeah, one more thing before you go. This guy here is, I'll put his name in there before. Bill O'Reilly. Check him out. He'll steer you in the right direction of what's going on in the world. He might not tell you exactly what you want to know, but he's for real. He's no bull crapper. Okay guys, Bill O'Reilly. I'll put it down below in case you can't get it. I'll put his name down below. You look up his site. That's a big shout out for the man. Later.